Okay, be honest. Have you ever said something like, I am going to the supermarket, and someone looked at you like you were a robot?
Or you said, I do not know, and they replied with, huh? You mean dunno?
That's the difference between school English and real English. And today we're going to show you how to sound more like people and less like a textbook.
This is the English Learning Podcast. No grammar drills, no boring lessons, just real talk and real English you can actually use.
Because the truth is, most learners know English, but they don't sound natural. That changes today.
So let's talk about it. Why does school English sound so weird in real life?
Because it's not how people actually talk. I mean, think about this. When was the last time you heard someone say, "How do you do?"
Yeah, maybe in an old British movie or if someone was joking.
But it's still in textbooks, along with things like, "I am going to the supermarket," or "I do not know."
And look, those aren't wrong. Grammatically, they're perfect, but they sound stiff, formal, kind of robotic.
Exactly. No one says, "I do not know" in normal conversation. We say, "I don't know," or even just, "dunno."
And that's the thing. Textbooks teach you correct English, but not natural English.
They're designed to be safe and clear, but in the real world, English is messy. People speak fast. They cut words, use slang, change their tone.
Like instead of, would you like to join us? Someone might just say, you coming? Totally different vibe.
Or instead of "that is not a problem," people say, "no worries." That phrase alone replaces a ton of formal responses.
And if you stick to textbook English, people will understand you, sure, but you'll sound a little off, a little too formal.
And sometimes that makes people feel like they're not fluent, when really they just haven't learned how English sounds in real life.
Exactly. So we're here to help you with that. Not just learning English, but living it.
Because the goal isn't to sound like a textbook, the goal is to sound like you, in English.
All right, now let's get to the fun part, real English. These are the phrases people actually use every day. If you start saying even a few of these, your English will sound way more natural.
Right. We're not talking about trendy slang or complicated expressions. We're talking about normal stuff you hear in work chats, text messages, coffee shops.
Okay, first one. Instead of saying that is okay or it's fine, just say no worries.
It's simple, casual, and super common.
Yeah. Like if someone says, sorry, I'm late, you say, no worries. It's way friendlier than that's all right or it's acceptable.
All right, next up, this is one of my favorites, and "I'm not sure yet."
People often say, I do not have an answer or I will decide later, but I'm not sure yet is what people actually say.
Totally, you can use it in so many situations, like, "Are you going to the party?"
I'm not sure yet, still deciding.
Short, easy, real.
Here's another one that replaces something stiff like, that sounds acceptable to me. Just say, sounds good.
That's how people agree to plans, confirm a time, or end a message.
It works for anything. Let's meet at 6.
Sounds good.
Way better than typing out a long sentence.
Okay, here's one I use every day. You know what I mean?
It's not a question about English, it's a check-in, like when you're explaining something and want to make sure the other person's following.
Yeah, and it also keeps conversations natural. Like,
It's been so busy lately, every day feels the same, you know what I mean?
"All right, we've got a few more." This one replaces the very formal "I am not available at that time." Just say, "I can't make it."
That's how people say no to plans.
Yep.
Hey, can you join the call at 3?
"Ah, I can't make it. Can we do 4 instead?"
Here's one for when you don't want to sound too direct or cold. Let me think about it.
Way softer than saying no and more natural than "I will consider the proposal."
And even when you already know the answer is no, this gives you space to respond later.
Okay, this next one is everywhere in English. It depends.
Instead of trying to explain a long condition, just start with this. Like, are you going to apply for the job?
It depends if they're remote, maybe.
That's how real conversations go.
All right, two more that are super common. I'll let you know.
People use this all the time instead of saying, I will inform you later. It's quicker, softer, and still polite.
Also great in emails and messages.
Not sure yet, but I'll let you know tomorrow.
And last one, that makes sense.
Use it when you agree or when someone explains something and you understand.
Yeah, it's like the modern version of saying, I understand your point clearly.
Exactly.
So we'll cancel the order and just send the refund?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Short, clear, and totally natural.
Quick recap of all the real phrases. No worries. For forgiveness or casual, it's fine.
I'm not sure yet when you don't have a decision.
Sounds good. To agree or confirm.
You know what I mean? Keep it conversational.
I can't make it. Say no politely.
Let me think about it. Soft response to avoid a fast yes/no.
It depends. Keep it open, flexible.
I'll let you know. Future update, casual and clear.
That makes sense. Agreement or understanding.
If you only pick one or two of these and start using them this week, you'll feel the difference.
People will respond differently too. You'll sound more relaxed, more natural, like someone who lives in English, not just studies it.
And remember, you don't need to use them perfectly, just try one. Repeat it out loud. Drop it into a message. That's how you learn.
All right, it's your turn now. Wherever you are, on a walk, in your car, at home, try saying these out loud with us.
Don't worry about sounding perfect. This is just about getting the words in your mouth. Practice like no one's listening.
This isn't about being fluent tomorrow. It's about getting just a little more comfortable, one phrase at a time.
So here's what we did today. You learned the difference between school English, the formal stuff, and real English, the way people actually talk.
And we gave you a whole list of phrases you can start using right away. Phrases like, sounds good, no worries, let me think about it, and that makes sense.
If you missed any of them, don't worry. Go back, replay this episode, and say them out loud, even just once a day. That's how it starts to stick.
Now, here's your action step. Pick 2 phrases from today's episode and use them in real life this week.
Say them out loud at home, drop one into a message, use one at work, anywhere. Doesn't have to be perfect, just try.
And if you hear one of these phrases in a movie or a conversation this week, notice it. That's a win, too.
Next episode, we're talking about something that every English learner struggles with: confidence.
Yep, the fear of messing up, the pressure to speak perfectly, the awkward pause when someone asks you a question and your brain freezes.
We've got you. Next episode is all about how to stop second-guessing every word and start speaking with confidence, even if you're still learning.
So if that's you, and let's be honest, it's all of us, make sure you follow the podcast so you don't miss it.
Until then, keep showing up, keep practicing, and keep talking like a real person.
You've got this. See you next time.